Hi, this is Terry. I've been maintaining a 180-pound weight loss for over a year with a clean, whole foods, meat-focused, low-carb, low-calorie approach. Merry Christmas. I already made my coffee because I was talking to my sister. Missy's like me. She wakes up with the butt cracking on. So this is chocolate truffle. Eating truffle mushrooms. I mean, I hear chocolate truffle stuff. I don't know anything about that fancy stuff. But I like that one. I like that. But yeah, chocolate truffle. All right, that gets a thumbs up. I can taste it. Yay! So it's Sunday. Let me get another one brewing. Hang on. So it's Sunday, so I'm going to sip around on this while I get ready. It is, what time is it? It's 6:30, and I'm going to get ready and go over to Mom's as soon as I can so I can visit the family. I'll probably, I don't know when I'm going to be eating, so I'll show y'all that whenever we can, and I don't know where we're going to be eating, so I'll show y'all that when I can. So anyway, we'll see what the day holds. I know that we're going to go to church, then we're going to go eat somewhere here in Cape where I live, and then they're going to come over to my house, and then they're going to go to, where are they going to go? Then they're going to come here, because my mom bought a new, it's a TV console, and it has a fireplace on it. Hang on, I have to blow my nose. Okay, so Mom bought a console for her TV. It's the fireplace kind. So I'm going to take her old console because my console is pretty old. The old foster dog chewed on it. So anyway, so we're going to, it's very heavy. So my nephews come over. They're going to put that in Mom's vehicle and take before we go to church. And then we're going to drive it over here to my house. I guess, I don't know what order. But anyway, so we're coming over here. Maybe after church. After we eat. Anyway, whenever we're going to do it. And then we're going to hang out here a little bit, and I'll probably pack up my supper to take over to Mom's. Because I don't know what they're having today. What's today, Sunday? Did they say? Leftovers, maybe? Who knows? But I'll just take my stuff, and I'll do what I do. So you all have seen how I do, and yeah, that's what I do. I just take it along and pick and choose out of there is what I want, and I feel very comfortable and satisfied, and don't worry, we're going to do a weight check after they're all gone, which is going to be probably Thursday morning when I start work again. That's when I'll do my weight check. But that's all right. That's all right. I'm taking my food. I don't have any regrets. I've spent time with the family. I've had a couple bites of things of theirs and most of mine, or they're things that they're eating align with what I'm eating. So it's working out well. So I'm really excited. So all right, I will see you later. Bye. Hey, so I'm fixing to leave. I'm going to go to my mom's house this morning, so I have my burger and cheese with me. I'll tell you the flavor of the day in case I'm talking and I can't tell you. I can't talk to y'all. I had truffle coffee, and this is black truffle cheddar. So I will be having 1.5 of my burgers and my cheese. Like I said, I'm going over to Mom's because Missy, my sister, she's my middle sister, and she wakes up early like I do. And so, but see, she's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So they're an hour ahead of us. So when she's used to waking up at 5 a.m., it's 4 a.m. here. But I think she usually wakes up at 6. So anyway, so it's 5 a.m. here. So anyway, so I'm going to go over there and visit with her before Mom and her boys get up and go into moving. It is 7:30 now. So I'm going to take my breakfast with me, and she's not used to all the pause the conversation and record. She's only in town twice a year, so she's just not overly used to that. So I don't want to just be like, wait a minute. So, just showing her respect. So I had this coffee, and I made it when I first woke up about an hour ago, and I just letting it cool. So when I go to church on Sundays, this is only Sundays that I make this protein coffee. Only Sundays. I used to make it every day because I was trying to get my protein up. But things are okay with me now, so I personally don't. But you can. You do what you do. You boo boo. Anyway, so I do. Oh, I thought I had alert. This is the Isopure protein powder. I've also tried the Keto Chow. That's really good. I'm just going old school today. I don't do a full scoop. I happen to have a scoop that is half the size of a full scoop. So I do a half scoop into my shaker cup. And my church is one of those that people take their drinks into. They actually have a coffee bar, and people can stop and get a fancy coffee if they want one. But anyway, so I put that in there and my coffee. The reason why I do this on Sundays is typically on Sundays, my church gets out my church is from 10 to 11. And Mom's church goes from 10:45 to about 12. And so typically, I'm not going to get to eat until 12:30, 1 o'clock. Well, the problem with that, for me, is that I'm used to eating by 11. And so I start getting I have mental issues when it comes to eating. And so I'm also going to add a scoop of my chocolate electrolytes. Hey, if you want to know how to make your own electrolytes and save yourself some money, there is a video in the link in the description of this video. You ain't got to. You don't even have to use electrolytes. It's just some people feel better with them, and some people don't. And I even have a no-flavored electrolytes there. So, there you go. I don't need somebody to sponsor me. I sponsor my own videos. I don't have a code or link. I just say, watch this video. Anyway, squirrel. So I drink coffee or sip on the protein coffee, and it helps extend my hunger. It's extra calories, but it kind of helps keep me full longer. So that's what I do on Sunday mornings, because I eat my breakfast. Then Mom and I don't go out to eat till 12:30, 1 o'clock. So today I don't really know how things are going to go. You know, we're all going to be going to church, and I don't really know what's going to happen afterwards. And so to keep myself satisfied because we might end up going to church, then come back to Mom's, picking up the TV console, putting it in her car, then coming to my house, or then going to eat. I have no idea. So to help my own mental health, I'm taking my protein coffee, and I'll sip on this through church. Sometimes if it gets low, before I go in, I'll go in and add some of their coffee. And sometimes, like, they have creamers, but you know they're the real creamers. So sometimes I'll add in some half and half. So anyway, so I drink this protein coffee on Sunday mornings. Every other day a week, it's just plain old coffee with electrolytes and some of my syrups right there. So, all right, I am going to. These dogs are pacing like sharks because they know I'm about to leave, and they know that they get a special treat when I leave. So I do that, so then they're like, will you leave? They're not so sad. They don't miss me when I'm going. They're just like, give us the treat and get out. So anyway, all right, I will see you guys later. Bye.
And there's my breakfast.
Hey, it's Sunday. We just left church. Listen, I ain't going to tell y'all all about church today because, you know, there's a lot going on. But let me show you. I'm at Judy's, so you know what I'm going to do. Got to have my 3 carrots and pimento cheese. Look at that. She's got a full one. She knows. She knows I'm coming. 1. Judy says Merry Christmas. So, all right. Here's number 2. One more. Oh, you're fine. You can be loud. And the last one. She got a full container because she knew I was coming. Okay. I'll show you the link when we get there. Bye. There's a lot of meat under there, and I will have them saute this up. And now he's cooking it up. You can see my food right there. And I tell them no sauce, just oil. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, my pre-food. And he's got mine coming. It is all cooked. And sushi and eggs and some crackers.
While rice is not technically something I typically eat, I really do enjoy sushi. And for, 1, 2, 3 times a year, I enjoy getting the sushi. And there's my dessert. I got oranges, pineapple, orange. Yeah, that. My mom said those are called lychee nuts. Although that sounds kind of obscene. But anyway, I don't know, somebody who knows about food. She said it's a fruit and tastes like a pear. Somebody tell me below, have you ever heard of a lychee nut? Or is she making that up and pulling my leg? So the worker lady said it's called a longon, Longon. So now I'm going to try it. Tastes kind of like a pear and berry mixed together. Texture is almost like a fish. It's almost like a fish texture.
Hello. So we went to eat, and you saw my plate. They had the hibachi. Kind of hot. They had the hibachi, and I picked all the vegetables that I wanted and all the meat that I wanted, and I had 2 eggs, and then so I had that, and then you saw I had a bunch of sushi, and that was good. So I know I don't typically eat that, but rice ain't what made me fat. So, one couple times a year, I'm not going to sweat it. And then I went back and had the fruit. So that's what I had for lunch. But now it's Sunday, so I'm going to tell you about church. I'm going to tell you all about church. So right now it's Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas Eve. And today he was talking about, of course, the arrival of Jesus. And so he was talking about, of course, for a child will be born to us, a son will be given to us. And what he talked about is how the interpretation, a lot of people assume the peace on earth means that there will be peace, that the earth is going to be peaceful. Hold on, I'm very hot, just a second. Okay, so he was talking about how peace on earth doesn't mean that there's always going to be peace on earth, because peace is, the earth is full of sin. So there's all kinds of sin in the world. So it's not peaceful yet in this coming, but in his second coming, that's when there's going to be peace. But it said, he used the ESV version. And at the end, it says, it's the quote, and they use the words that were in the, the Hebrew words. And so it says, glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among those with whom he is pleased. Meaning, those of us who believe in Jesus and who follow Jesus, we will have peace in our hearts. So it doesn't mean everything's going to be hunky-dory. Doesn't mean we're going to have a great hunky-dory life. But he talked about what kind of peace does God want you to have in the midst of chaos of our world. And he wants us to have peace with God. And then he talked about hang on, let me find it. Oh, he talked about how Jesus came, and there was one group, which was heaven, and those people who are on earth, and the fact that Jesus came, he tore down the dividing wall, and it's bringing us together. And then he said that Jesus died so that he can reconcile both to God in one body through the cross, by which he put the hostility to death. So we have to have peace within. So we have peace with God, and then we have peace within. And then he talks about when Jesus said, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give you as the world gives. Don't let your heart be troubled or fearful. So he says, once we have peace with God and peace within, we have to share that peace with other people. So it's up to us. Our mission is those of us who have received God's peace is to bring that peace to the world. So that's what we're supposed to do. And Matthew 5 verse 9 says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. And up at the top I wrote down, listen, I tell y'all to be nice to yourself. So pastor said, give yourself grace, because God's already forgiven you. So we need to forgive ourselves. So, if you eat at your family's Christmas and you eat something and afterwards you're like, I shouldn't have eaten that. No, just say, okay, I did it. Just move forward in it. And it's going to be okay. So you got to have forgiveness and grace with yourself because Jesus forgives us. And he said that the definition of peace really just means wholeness, like a wholeness of peace. And so that's what peace is. We have a wholeness of peace of us. So anyway, yeah. So that's what church was about today. But you can go on my church website and there's a link on the description of this video and you can watch church. And if you watch it, you'll know that you watched it with me because I was at church. So you can have watched it with me. So, okay. Love you guys. See you at supper. Bye. You know, I show y'all Mom's Christmas Thanksgiving cactus. Look at that thing. Look how pretty it's looking now. It's got some fuchsia and some red. This thing's just growing up a storm. Pretty soon the leaves will start falling off. But look at that little baby one. Aren't they cute? These little baby petals. I told y'all she's got these presents under there. And I still think I know which one's ours. But she's sitting right over there. So we can't go digging through the presents. But you know I want to so bad. So my sister that comes from Pittsburgh, she has 2 boys. And she's used to cooking in bulk. So when she comes to town, she makes all kinds of things like in the crock pot to feed the family. She came down, I guess we'd say Friday. And so she spends the first couple days kind of going with Mom shopping, trying to set up the menu because that sister is really good at bulk cooking. And so what she had us do today was we made meatballs. And she uses breadcrumbs and all that stuff, so I won't eat any. And she offered to do some without it, but I said, nah, I'll just bring my own. It's just easier. And you know, kind of, she doesn't care because she actually has a really good friend who eats similar to me, only she's more strict than I am. But anyway, so she's already crock-potted a bunch of chicken breasts for taco night. She made these meatballs, and I think we're having these meatballs on Wednesday. And so she partially cooks hers. I think like maybe 4 or 5 minutes on each side. And so we've cooked those up, and now I'm supposed to, I'm down in the basement. So I'm going to put them in the freezer. And then that way, whenever it's time to eat them, they can pull them out and pop them in the crock pot. So look, you all think I'm a hoarder? That's blueberries. That's blueberries. You see that? That's blueberries. I get my hoarding honest. All these blueberries. And crock pots, let me just tell you, you all know I have a lot of crock pots. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 crock pots. And I've already carried 2 upstairs. So my mom has 5 crock pots too. So I get my hoarding honestly. So it's okay. I like hoarding. But anyway, so I take after. But anyway, so yeah, so that sister, like I said, she's already cooked up a bunch of chicken breasts for taco day. They're gonna have some ground beef for taco meat, and so she's just kind of working on setting up the meals and stuff, because the other family, I think half of them are coming in Christmas Day. I think two more are coming tomorrow, and then the other 3 will come in. Say tomorrow's the 25th, so the other 3 will come in the 26th. So this sister, she loves to cook, and she's just antsy and can't sit still very well. So for her, it really works well that she plans and plots the meals. So, all right, so that's we're not eating that tonight, but I just thought I'd show you. That's kind of the things that we do around here before the other side of the family comes in. So my supper tonight is my pulled pork that I made with the gravy, and then my Brussels and cabbage and bacon and asparagus and an apple. And there is my supper. Hey, so that's everything I had today. Trying to think if I ate anything off camera. Did I have a bite of anything? I did have one turkey pepperoni. Just one little turkey pepperoni. I was helping my sister make something. Lunchtime. No, I showed you everything I ate at lunch. And supper. Oh, no. I had 2 grapes at lunch, or at supper. My nephew walked by with a big old thing of grapes. Dadgum, I buy the seedless grapes. And Mom or sister, somebody bought some seeded kind. I bit into it like, but anyway, so that's everything I ate today. Oh, no, I lied. I had a cup of coffee at Mom's, probably about 2 o'clock. And she has some sugar-free creamer in her refrigerator.
Man, that was good. Now, I think it was 2 carbs, and I don't know how many calories, but that was good stuff. Hopefully I don't get, hopefully I don't turn to the dark side, but man, that was good, that creamer. Nelly. All right, we'll see what I do in the future. Okay, bye. Ignore the mess, but that's the new TV thing. That's what my mom had. Whenever in the olden days, for those of you who remember, you had TV consoles. Here, let's move back here. And, back when we had smaller TVs, the TV had to be about this wide. And so this was one of those tall hutches that you put your TV inside. Anyway, so Dad cut the top off of it, and then Mom bought a piece of glass to fit on the top. There's another door for the other side. It's right there. But my PlayStation is in there, and I got to go through all that stuff. But anyway, so yeah, that's the new TV stand that I got from Mom. Merry Christmas. That's those of us who went to church today.